when it comes to what a woman looks like in the household. You know, a lot of women are raised to be wives and take care of the kids, and the men are raised to take care of the household. That's kind of hard for me to be like domesticated. That's not something that I've ever seen myself doing.
Why Western black women aren't wives. Black women in Ghana. Reaction video. Let's go. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I think there can be challenges on their side than on my side when it comes to what a woman looks like in the household. You know, a lot of women are raised to be wives and take care of the kids, and the men are raised to take care of the household. That's kind of hard for me to be like.
And that's the way it should be. That is the way it should be. All across the board. Doesn't matter if you live in Western society, America, Britain, or Canada, the Caribbean, or Africa. That's the way it should be, right? That is how, you know, we make better people in society, by having a nuclear family, raising children in a nuclear family. But what's happening now is that we have westernized black women who are not raised to be wives, and now Western society is collapsing because of this nonsense, right? It is hard to have a nuclear family in the Western society as black people, because, you know, our women are not taught to be wives by their mothers, which is causing a lot of chaos within the black community in Western society. But in Africa, our people are being raised, you know, to have a nuclear family. And one thing I respect with our people in Africa is that they still hold on to certain values that we don't hold on to in Western society. And that's why Africa may have third world countries, but when it comes to family structure, they have the man and the woman are raised to, you know, do their roles, to be the provider and the nurturer, the wife. But in Western society, black women aren't raised to be wives. This is why society is going in absolute chaos. Let's get it.
Domesticated, that's not something that I've ever seen myself doing. But I definitely think that a lot of Ghanaian men, they want that. So when I'm dating them, I kind of make it known that that's not me, you know? And so I think it can be a challenge, but I have not seen someone that said.
And this is why a lot of our women, they expect a man to follow their lead, to follow their program, instead of them following a man's program. It's just ridiculous that, you know, our women are trained to think this way. This proves my point that in Western society, the black community in Western society is a matriarchal society, right? We're raised to follow the black woman instead of, you know, following the black man. In Western society, black women are running things. This is why nuclear families are disappearing in Western society. Because you want to be a wife, but you don't want to fulfill the duties when it comes to being a wife. It's absolutely absurd. Let's get it.
No to me because I wasn't like a domestic type of woman.
It would depend on the guy, you know, so they should know who they're.
And let's be frank, these African men don't really want you, right? They'll only use you to get a green card to stay in America. They don't really want you, because once they get what they want, they're gonna leave you, right? But in the meantime, they'll use you to get what they want. African men aren't stupid, right? Their English may not be as good as yours, but they're not stupid, right? African men were raised to find a woman who's a virtuous woman, who's going to be a wife, you know, stay home, look after the kids, while he's the provider of the family. I know, because I work with African men in the UK, and that's how they was raised. All of these westernized ideas is causing black women who are born in the West to lose out on being a wife. Let's finish the video.
Communicating with.
The men are out here. You just gotta find them. You gotta know where to find them, especially depending on what you're looking for. You know, because we've talked to a lot of guys, and sometimes it's just for fun, and then sometimes it's we want to be serious. You know, and I feel like right now in our moment we want to be serious and find somebody that wants to take us.
Right. So you want to find a man to take you seriously, but then you don't want to fulfill the job role as a wife. You don't want to be a wife, but then you want men to take you seriously. Now, viewers of the audience, do you see the confusion? This is just very confusing, and it's very sad to see. We as black people in Western society need to do better. This is absolutely absurd, right? And this is why a lot of our black women are losing black men to other races of women. They want to be taken seriously, but they don't want to be a wife. Absolutely absurd.
Serious so we can settle down.
Yeah.
So, you know, I definitely think that they're here. You just gotta know where to find them.
So ladies and gents, we've come to the end of this reaction video. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. But on a final note, this has been a very interesting video because you have two American black women who have gone to Ghana looking for love. But then they want these Ghanaian men who were raised to be men, to be leaders and not followers, to follow their program. They've left America, gone to Africa with their American sass, with their American way of thinking, which is absolutely absurd. And it does not fit into the society of Africa, right? In building a family in Africa. These African men are not going to put up with you two ladies with their way of thinking. They will use it for a green card, and when they get what they want, they'll toss you to the side, right? Because respectfully, your mothers have failed you into becoming someone's wife, fulfilling the duties of a wife. This is really sad to see. Their way of thinking is very warped, respectfully. And I'm not making this video to bash our westernized black women, right? I'm just highlighting the absurdity and the destruction within Western society regarding black people. And as black people, we need to start teaching our daughters in Western society how to be wives again. We need to make the black community in Western society great again, right? It doesn't have to be like this. We as black people, you know, black fathers and mothers need to start raising their children, their sons to be leaders and their daughters to be wives. I am absolutely gutted at this video. I hope that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. We can create a new generation of men and women in the black community who can be leaders and excellent, virtuous wives. This has been Lewis Link Up TV. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, peace.